What is up, everybody? Hello and welcome to a Tuesday stream and my first ever session of doing gaming on an ultra wide. A little bit of a disclosure, I'm still dialing in our ultra wide assets here, as there's still much work to be done on the ultra wide things, because it's well, totally different layout. Means all the assets need to be redone, and still kind of dialing it all in, but I'm really excited to kind of be leveling up my immersion. G1000 coming out, gonna be your first PC. I don't have a timeline for that just yet. Think it's fairly soon, but I do not have a timeline for you. Sorry friend. Yeah, the newest releases, I think the Chronix came out. We've got two new things coming to show off on stream in July. I don't know their release dates. Q3 for this new little display. You can see below my new ultra wide. This is the PG34WCDN. This is a 360 hertz 3K ultra wide display that looks amazing. It's an OLED, super fast refresh rate. That's 34 inches. Below that is a 12-incher. And that XG12 is coming out this Q3. So a few more months and that guy should be on shelf. But the PG34 is indeed already on shelf. Yeah, this is definitely a new stream setting. Having chat down low. Oh, it's my birthday. Yeah, thank you for the birthday wishes. I appreciate it, Tortoise Snake. This old man is 38 years old. Elderly. Code should be appearing in chat down below anytime now, but yeah, no, it's definitely an adjustment. So I guess for the last several years I've either been on a 27-inch monitor or a 32-inch monitor, and I've changed my setup countless times. For a long time I was on just one monitor directly in front of me and a production monitor to the side. And for, I don't know, maybe a year, maybe 2 years, I decided I wanted more symmetry in my setup. So I just put the monitors side by side and my gameplay wasn't ever centered. I liked the way my setup looked. I didn't like the way my setup functioned because, again, the gameplay wasn't front and center. It wasn't head on. I had to turn to look at it and then turn to look at chat. Pros and cons, it's nitpicky, but after experiencing ultra wide in Taiwan just briefly, or even before that, I actually used my X-Real glasses, these guys, the R1 X-Real gaming glasses. I got to experience ultra wide with that, and I was like, okay, this is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. I'm definitely curious to try it out more, and that's where we're at now. So I took out one 27-inch monitor and packed it up, and then I put the other one vertical on the side, which I think you can kind of see. Yeah, you can see it on the camera, vertical over here. So that's kind of like OBS and Discord and all that kind of stuff. And then here on our, you don't have an activity for the stream code. That's unfortunate. I guess it's screwed up for today, or maybe you're just in your country. I'm not sure. I cannot help you on that front. Sorry. I'm just the streamer. I put the code on the screen, and I guess they screwed up today's date. Sorry. I'll report it to the elite team. Not showing up for NA. Yeah, rip Reno. I guess I'll no place to enter the code. Yeah. Is that for other regions too? How about someone in EU, someone in Europe? Let me know. Other regions, if you don't have it, I'll just delete the thing from the stream, and we'll pretend it doesn't exist. But yeah, this is a pretty new ultra wide. EU the same, nothing for EU. Okay, all right, sorry about that, guys. I will let them know, and for now I will delete that code. Not sure what happened, but it is what it is. Happy 35th anniversary to Sonic. I'm older than Sonic. Truly elderly. But yeah, this is I mean, I can just pull up the tech specs right now. It's an OLED. It's 21:9. It's 360 hertz. And it's a WCDN. And what drives me nuts, and Google's like, did you mean the WCDM? I'm like, no, this is the WCDN. It is not the same. So the tech specs, like I said, 34 inches, 360 hertz refresh rate, which is a 0.03 millisecond response time because it's an OLED, so super fast response time. We have custom heatsink on a lot of if it's a Swift display, it probably has a custom heatsink. That's just one of the things that lets us push those refresh rates even higher on these panels. It has the neo proximity sensor, which is part of that OLED care, so that when you walk away, it'll actually dim the monitor to A, save energy, B, protect the panel. It's VESA mounted, 500 true black. We've got DisplayPort, HDMI 2.1 for both of those. So it's 2.1A for DisplayPort and 2.1, and it has USB-C connectivity, which is nice because this also has a KVM, I believe. I haven't tested that feature myself. I've never actually owned a panel that had a KVM where you could plug in mouse and keyboard and USB from two different systems, and then you could actually toggle to a laptop and a desktop. And I'm someone that I have a Zephyrus Duo right there, and I've got my main PC right here, and I could actually have my mouse and keyboard dongles connected to the monitor with USB-C cables going to both of them, display going to both of them, and then I can toggle between them natively, which is really cool. We're talking about the PG34 WCDN. This is the new ultra wide that we just set up. I got my setup all dialed in last night. Let's do something silly. This is going to be a little jank production wise, but there are worse things in the world. We'll just make this guy big, and I can take you guys around the setup really quick. So, seltzer water. There's my X-Real glasses, R1 gaming glasses. So the PC is there. Isn't she beautiful? Isn't she beautiful? Astral 5090, Ryuga 4 AIO. This is the Crosshair 8 Hero BTF edition X870E, and then we have the Hyperion BTF case. What a beauty. What a beauty. Yeah, BTF is great because, normally you'd have a bunch of cables down here, right? But instead, you can put all your waifu figurines down there. I also love that mounting bracket that's built into the case so that your GPU is, nice and level. There are a few cables coming off this AIO, but our AIOs we showed off recently actually have solutions that will allow you to have no cable at all and plug directly into the motherboard. So pretty sweet. I love the feature check. Also a little ROG logo, the eye right behind the shroud there. It doesn't line up exactly with that AI or that radiator, but that's okay. I do really like having this new camera, so I can just pick it up and give you guys little tours. So there's my camera. I've got extra keyboards and controllers mounted behind my setup. Actually, black panels back there are actually acoustic panels. It's for better acoustics in my office. Extra headset over there. The rare ROG Mecha and an Alliance Soldier. And then I actually have a DSLR mounted as a top-down camera for whenever I want to show off, mouse and keyboard, that kind of stuff, which is neat. We've got the webcam, another DSLR plugged in there, and this beautiful new 34-inch screen. Below that, I've got my chat feeds. Right now, it's duplicated. I want to separate it, so I've got a dedicated YouTube and Twitch. I'm using a third-party program that's combining Twitch and YouTube. I'd like them to be dedicated because Twitch has redemptions and stuff like that. And if I have Twitch dedicated, then I can see those redemptions and stuff, like the Wookiee growls. I can bring the Wookiee growls back and stuff. So I think this is a cool way for me to do chat. And YouTube doesn't have like a dedicated chat link, so I'm trying to figure out the best way to do that for YouTube. But what's that to the left? We'll get there. We'll get there. All dim DSLRs. I've been streaming since 2010, and I've purchased six cameras, because it's new one I'm holding in my hand, over that time. So I still have 3 of those. I have a Stream Deck, which I use for, lights. I can actually dial in my studio lights up there. I can adjust their brightness or turn them off or make them really bright. That's way too bright for me. And even the lights behind my desk are controllable with that, like that backlight, all with the button, which is pretty cool. The lights behind me in my office are actually different. They are on a different application, a different provider. And then this is the PG34WCDN. That's a 4K OLED, which is excessive, but that's what I have, right? That's my extra panel. So that's now my vertical display. And then over this way, we have a flight stick. Other one, I don't keep mounted. The other one's actually mounted under my desk right now just for storage. Hold on. And then that's actually not in use today. But it's the Zephyrus Duo. It's not actually a normal laptop. It's 2 more displays. Oh! Pretty nuts. That device is the Rodecaster Duo. Yeah. So got audio lines, gameplay audio if gameplay was currently active, my microphone, Discord call. I can do stupid effects like,
"Oh, I'm a small robot."
Yay, small robot sounds. I don't use the effects too often. More of a I'm feeling very silly kind of thing. Like,
yeah, boy.
Don't you love it? DJ session win, Autobots roll out. Yeah, exactly. There's probably a better robot voice for that one though. Isn't there a big robot? I don't know.
Big robot. Autobots roll out. Yeah.
Yeah, neat. Cool. Let's go ahead and put our camera back down and get it. Oh, has like a rotate me button. Beep, beep, boop. Yeah, I know, right? We'll go ahead and hide this. Hopefully you enjoyed the office tour as I'm pretty locked into the setup for a while, I hope. Because it's been it's a lot of work to build, to set this all up. I guess the last like potentially interesting piece is for those mega power users that are always trying to min-max. Like, I've got more cable management to do. I don't like seeing as much cable here as I see, although there's no way to mitigate that. Like, I can't hide that, and there's always going to at least be a bar and one cable there, but some of those could be tucked up better. But if I go up and over, you can kind of see my custom arm solution. So coming up from, I have one, it's like a triple monitor arm, one for that display, one arm, one for the main display, and then a third bracket that's this multi-mount for a specific angle carrying over to the camera, and then attached to that is actually another arm which is holding this display. And let me tell you, it took a long time to get it right, to dial it in and get it exactly the way I wanted it, so that the display, the little 12-inch display, was essentially hovering beneath the primary panel. And it's still not perfect. There's still like a little bit more adjustment I need to do, but I needed to be up and running for stream today, so this is where we are at. So anyways, yeah, I've done all the setting up, and I've done almost zero. Oh, Lucky would agree. I mean, yes, I know. I like this desk a lot. I wish I bought the black desk. This walnut veneer damages very easily. I have scraped it and scratched it several times, so I do very, very much regret purchasing the walnut veneer version of this desk. The cams are a little bit small for the overlay. I mean, it is what it is. Before, they're not really any smaller than they were before. They just might have felt bigger because there was more focus content. There's more dead space in my overlay now. You see more of my room, less of me. I guess I could zoom in a smidge and, like, you know, maybe that's a little bit better. But I have my number one goal has always been it has been to maximize the amount of gameplay on the screen, and to, without obscuring any of it, and then to, you know, have as little dead space as possible. And we don't really have a whole lot of negative space on the screen, so I'm happy with it. All right, but like I said, I've done a lot of setting up and very little actual gaming, and I do love the Cathar headset. I think they're actually a pretty big upgrade over Delta 2, pretty much any other headset we've had in terms of sound quality. There is more depth to the noise, and granted, I think some of that is subjective. I think that some people would prefer the Delta 2s. They have a different sound quality. They're closed back, which is going to give you more isolation. I have my own dedicated soundproofed gaming room. Like when my daughter is crying, I don't hear it. That's great. And I also don't have to worry about someone next to me hearing noise coming out of my headphones, because these things do spill out a lot of noise, and that's irrelevant because I'm in a contained space. We are no longer gaming with glasses. Yeah, not today at least. I think most of my X-Real glasses use my R1 X-Real gaming, ROG X-Real R1 gaming glasses, the official proper order of those words. I think they're mostly going to be used with the Ally and on the go for me. I definitely, especially after getting this new display, like, I mean, this is insane, guys. Like, I was just saying, I have done almost no gaming with this display. And I was also talking about how Forza's, in racing games in general, have never really been exactly, you know, my choice. Okay, I'm still a terrible driver. That's okay. It's never been my first pick of genre to play, because am I not streaming in 2K right now? I've been streaming in 2K for a while, man. Yeah, we've been doing 2K streaming for quite a while. Because I've been gaming in 4K and streaming in 2K for, I don't know, over a year for sure. Yeah, so as I was just saying, like, you know, racing games have never really been my thing. But when I played with the glasses, it was so immersive, and I was like, "This is really cool." And then I tried 21:9 with glasses. I was like, "Whoa, this is almost too much," and I love it. But this is the immersion I was missing with I think gaming in general. Like, I'm excited to play Diablo 4 and Ultrawide. I'm excited to play World of Warcraft and Ultrawide. I don't even actively play World of Warcraft anymore, but it's my most played game of all time, and it sounds really compelling to go and play it. You know, I've got thousands and thousands of hours, probably multiple years worth of playtime in World of Warcraft, because I mean, it just destroyed my destroyed my my life in the best way possible. That was immersive. Oh, good. I'm in the rice fields. Background music is off. Yeah. I gotta put on streamer mode and listen to poo-poo music. Are we on streamer mode? Streamer mode's on. Okay, here's our poo-poo music. Come on, I was being a drift king. Who put a car there? There's a photo op right here. I don't even know what that means. Does it mean like drive fast by it? Minka house. We're gonna buy this dump by the water.
Now this place, I could get used to.
That was an M20.
It has character and purpose.
Or an M2, not M20, M2. Do you like Ultrawide better than 4K? Yes. Absolutely. This is 3K Ultrawide 360 hertz. Before I was on 4K 27:9 or 16:9 on a 27-inch monitor at 240 hertz. So I'm getting 360 hertz instead of 240 at a larger resolution, or technically less pixels, but larger screen. And it feels amazing. Sure, let's buy this dump. Sure, why not? How many frames? The 5090? Well, it's in the top right corner. I haven't been paying attention to it, but let's. Do note that I am not dual PC streaming today. We're getting about 120 FPS right now. So that's all of the encoding for the stream using the graphics card. So that's taking away a decent number of frames, probably like 40 to 50, if I had to guess. You actually almost purchased 32 Swift, so you're glad you're seeing this? Oh, nice. I mean, this is like... Okay. I'm a very spoiled person with this job. I get to try new hardware all the time. I've been here for 6 years as of next month. So I'm coming up on my 6th year with ROG. And before that, my PC was fine. I mean, 6 years ago, I had a 1080. 2080 was the newest thing on the market at the time. I had a 1080. It didn't feel terribly outdated. I had a Strix 1080. It was fine, but it was never living at the top end. I was living at, you know, a pretty good PC, good enough to stream the games I want to play, and so on. My monitors were always pretty meh, though. That is where I had been cutting corners because, well, dollar bills, y'all. And being a full-time streamer / content creator for a dead game is a hard thing. Since I've been at ROG, I have received many new monitors to try. Almost all of them have been 27-inch panels, which is good because that has been my preferred size. I bought myself a 32-inch panel while employed here, but it was a tough display. It was good, but it wasn't OLED good, right? It wasn't as pretty. So I retired it as soon as they started sending me OLEDs. I was like, okay, no, this 32 inch has got to go. And it's always been amazing, right? Looked great. But once I moved away from the 32 inch, I felt like my immersion kind of went down. And notice I'm also getting older. I turned 38 today, basically grandpa status. And my tastes have pushed further away from esports and competitive gaming. More and more and more. I just have less time. And I mean, I'm not saying I'm bad, but I ain't no 25-year-old whippersnapper no more. So I was actually hesitant to leave the 27, 24-inch size display for a very long time, but I don't think I'll ever go back. I don't think I'll ever leave ultra-wide. It's been a day. But I'm just like, why? It's not even just for gaming, productivity, Photoshop. I do design for my job. Like, I do a lot. I work in Photoshop constantly. And oh my God, the extra real estate is like just excellent. So yeah, I'm here to stay. Ultra wide, you've won me over. Do I keep them after the test? With monitors, it's pretty interesting because it's usually like I send it back when I want to. It's usually like, okay, so those other monitors are the old ones I'm getting rid of. I'm sending them back because I got this. I told them I'll ship them back. Give me a shipping label, and I'll send them back to the office when I receive the new ones. So it's more like I upgrade and I send the other ones back, which is pretty darn amazing. $75-inch 8K. I mean, that's awesome. That's amazing. Sir, stop driving on my cabbages. My cabbages. All right, I should actually do something, right? I'm just kind of like driving and chatting today, but let's be real. It's my birthday. I do what I want. I don't have to be productive. But only 144 hertz poverty. I mean, you don't need high refresh rate for any kind of editing. No film is even higher than that, really. So I looked at chat and I found the lake, found the river. Very good. Very good. I was kind of worried I was going to hate chat below the screen, and I was like fully prepared to abandon this concept of the chat being down below and just move it to the side, but so far so good. I might need to up the size of the chat a little bit more, but all right. Airfield trail. What does that mean? Dirt racing. As my other little birthday present, my dealer confirmed my car that I ordered will go into production in like 5 weeks. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I'm very eager to replace my vehicle. 32 by 9. No, this is 21 by 9, not 32. It's a 21 by 9 display. Love it, Celtic Pac-Man. Thank you. I'm glad to hear people are enjoying the new layout. Whitson was like, I don't know, man. I don't know if it's gonna work out having a 21 by 9 gameplay for stream. I'm like, hear me out, hear me out, hear me out. No timer today. I hadn't even considered the timer. It's not even. We have a new overlay. It could go in the top somewhere. I forgot all about the timer. I'm still not done with this overlay. It's Elite Code is apparently not in the Elite Rewards website today. Apparently there's nowhere to activate it, so I deleted the code. I did have the Elite Code in the bottom, but yep, timer is something that I forgot about entirely. When are the Valorant Grand Finals? Are you talking about for the event that was happening in Canada? I'm not actually plugged into like their schedule. I have no idea. I thought it was ending this weekend. I thought it was a one-day event. You got a new Strix Impact 3? Nice. Congrats. The Canadian event, they didn't finish? They ran out of time or something? I thought it was a one-day event, but maybe it's...
Okay, Jake, what do you want to do now?
Sports Journey Heroes.
Okay, Jake, I have set your route to the cross-country race event. In 400 yards, turn right. Turn right.
Yeah, that was on Father's Day, and I was not home.
In 400 yards.
Any
Turn
Five Guys Burgers and Fries fans here?
Turn left.
Of all the burger chains in the world, Five Guys is my favorite. And made sure to go to Five Guys. First time my daughter ever had it, she loved it because she's intelligent. And went all out, like, you know, Reese's milkshake, fries, burger, ate the other half of my daughter's burger. Oh my God, I was in a food coma. It was great. It was after doing like, I don't know, 15 miles or something of mountain biking. So not exactly mountain biking, but
400 yards.
gravel off-road biking combo. You never had a Five Guys burger? Tragic.
Turn left.
Or amazing, because that means you get to experience it for the first time. Get out of the road. This map is so big. I love it.
Turn right. In 100 yards, turn right. In 400 yards, turn right. Turn right. In 400 yards, turn left. Turn left. In 400 yards, turn left.
I feel like it took forever to get here, but I enjoyed the drive.
Turn left. You have arrived at your destination.
Man, I got to keep an eye on the clock since I got no timer to look at today. I mean, could I just build the timer into the screen? Probably. well, that's the wrong countdown. I got 2 different countdowns. Good enough for now. I gotta drive the EV. It's a 5N. Someone told me it was an IAC 5. They didn't say it was an IAC 5N, which makes more sense because IAC 5N is like a racing variant, souped up. Oh, I have to buy it. That one's got waifu energy. So many anime cars, dude. This one's got some ROG energy. Let's do it. After timer is out, we're going to give away a $20 wallet voucher to GameSpendit.com. Sure. Then it'll shame me in 3 races for getting my ass kicked. And be like, you suck. Make it easy again. On my way. Whoa! Oh boy. Yep. That was big. Thanks, Bubbarino. Oh boy. That is on grass. Can't even see the path. Road! Real road! You cabbages didn't deserve to live.
Congratulations, you're all signed up for the next Horizon Rush. Go on, get going.
All right. Can I teleport anywhere up there?
Have you ever skied? Snowboarded? Actually, I'm not really sure how much either of those
What's up,
skills will
Ryan?
help you in this Horizon Rush event.
In 400 yards, turn left. Turn left. Turn left.
Work is dumb. Amen. Except not for me. I'm at work right now. It's great. Gaming an ultra wide. But thank you for the birthday wishes. My daughter nailed it. Not even 2. But she said, "Happy birthday, Dada." Made my day. EVs are just superior vehicles, man. 5Ns are beasts. Although, I didn't buy an Ioniq 5. I bought a BMW iX3, and I can't wait. So if they told me my production is supposed to start the first week of August, and I think that means 6 weeks from that, I'm supposed to get my car. So the end of September, which is like amazing. That is big hypoo. I'm driving a 2015 Prius. I've got like, I can drive as fast as I want, and I've just got full camouflage. I'm basically invisible to cops. Not that the Prius can go very fast, right? The thing is a boat. But I'm gonna lose my stealth car. Everyone thinks I'm a grandpa. I like to pass people aggressively on the highway and say, "Get Priused," because no one expects the aggressive Prius. My daughter will be 2 in August. My car is actually supposed to go into production the same day that she turns 2. Amazing. Fate. No code today. I guess there's no redemption place on the website today. Audi e-tron is a beast. Yeah, I've heard good things about Audi e-trons, but I really think the new BMW iX3 is, well, it's the best car for me. All the specs. It was that, Rivian R2, or the new Volvo EX30.
Arrived at your destination. In 400 yards, turn left.
Oh no! Oh. You can do it. You can do it, Ionic-chan. You can do it, Ionic-chan. Even more immersive.
Calculating route.
Get out of my way.
In 400 yards, turn right.
Skill point earned. Spend it. Send it. I'm not going to read this crap because I don't care. Shortcut.
In 400 yards, turn right.
I will not. You know, the thing that actually made me not buy an Ioniq is I don't like the interior. I don't like the dash at all. I think it's terrible. We're just going straight to the woods. I drove it and I was like, yep, nope, not for me.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
The BMW iX3 has a panoramic display under the windshield and a parallelogram main computer in the center. I just love the way it looks. I'm just obsessed with it. So that's what I chose. Yep. Not going down the mountain.
In 400 yards, turn left.
Wait, is the international happening right now? I knew like there was just a big Counter-Strike major. I didn't know TI was happening. I'll be honest with you, I didn't know Navi was still a team. I haven't followed Dota 2 in a while.
In 400 yards, turn right. Turn right. In 400 yards,
Talked about this before. I think one of the things I'm most interested in cars is like what Rivian's doing with the R2's controls. They have these haptic halo wheels, which are basically like
turn right.
rolling joysticks that push in, they roll up, they roll down, they have haptic feedback, and they click to the left and the right. But a lot of people that have tested it reported that like it's really janky and it skips songs when you're trying to change songs. It'll skip two kind of thing, and it's not very cleanly executed. I think from a concept and a form factor, it is the best idea anybody's had for removing physical controls and digitizing while still making it feel digital. I like that solution a lot, because I mean, if you're building a new ecosystem for your car, before it was like a bajillion different components all all communicating with each other, which is terribly inefficient in a lot of ways, and a lot of the times there's different manufacturers for each part. But when like these new more modern cars are built with these mega cast dies and these more integrated systems where like the BMW calls it the heart of joy, that's all of your driving stuff all built into one system, and then
400 yards.
all your other components are built into another system. I think there's maybe three systems in total on the car. I'm not a big car nerd. I don't know everything about cars, so I'm probably saying some nonsense right now. But in either case, I'm sure there's some challenges in making certain things physical controls with the changing tech. Granted, I still would rather be able to move my fan vents around rather than do it on a touchscreen and stuff like that. Like, I think that's stupid, but that's where we're at. We're going to do the giveaway in just a second. I'm almost at the top of the mountain.
In 400 yards, turn left.
And then I got to turn the AC on. It's hot in my office. It's hot.
Turn left. Turn left. You have arrived at your destination.
All right. Cool. Another thing I didn't do was add my giveaway rules to this scene, so that's fun. Good enough. All right. Let me go turn the AC on plus Ultra to enter for your chance to win a $20 wallet at thegamesblender.com. I lost my air conditioning remote. I have no idea where it is. My daughter probably stole it. Oh, well. Let's go ahead and pick a winner. Mark War leaked. Mark War 1337. Congrats on winning a $20 wallet voucher. Please type your Discord ID in chat to claim. I've got mini splits. Each room has its own dedicated mini split. Cool, man. Grats. We'll send you a whisper next week. And they have the remotes work in any room, so I could just go get a different one. But that being said, outside of my office, I'm technically in a walkout basement, and outside of my office, on the other side of this wall, as I smack my overhead camera, there is a heat pump water heater that pulls heat in like crazy. So my office will get air conditioning. I just open the door. It'll cool things off. It will be fine. No one will assault me from outside the door. I'm just making more noise than the rest of the house. All right. There's ice. There's ice in the track. There's an airplane. How's that airplane always right above me? He knows. $21 by 9 is superior, dude. I'm with you. That airplane needs to chill. It needs to chill. I'm on Team Ultrawide. I have a convert. Look, I don't think I'd want to play StarCraft 2 or even a MOBA on an Ultrawide personally, but I can always just restrict my resolution for those games. Jeez. I wouldn't be surprised if we got a new Burnout.
Nice going. You smashed it.
Nice. Kind of surprised by that. See? What did I say? I'm better at games if I'm more immersed. It's all the Ultrawide carrying me. I am definitely excited to try Diablo on this, though.
A fresh pink wristband is all yours.
My favorite color.
Your next wristband is waiting behind this aerial showcase event.
Ooh, okay.
You can qualify by performing in these events. Just flash your wristband and you're in.
I mean, yeah, we could do a hot night soon.
I'm sure you'll fly through these, no problem. Good luck.
Level up. New car.
Okay, Jake, what do you want to do?
Just give me something close by.
Okay, Jake, I have set your route to the dirt race event.
Oh, it is close by. Look at you.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Bro, it's like just down this hill. It's so slippery.
You have arrived at your destination.
Third. Oh, we're not done. We're not done. One more lap to finish. Nice. Ooh. How come no ROG Carnix? The Carnix is a USB microphone, and I use XLR microphones with an XLR interface. So it's as simple as that. If we make an XLR mic, I'll use it. But I won't abandon a audio interface. I just will not abandon hearing my own voice in my head, essentially. That's what I like, and I really like my Rodecaster Duo. I have a wireless mic that works with my Rodecaster Duo too. It's just a Rode microphone, that lav mic, so I can just sit on the couch and play the Ally. You know, I don't know if we're ever gonna make an XLR mic, but there's no direct benefit of XLR versus USB other than plugging into a interface like this, which I think the sound quality is ultimately superior. On mics like this, I have more control of my individual decibel levels and individual sources with a resource like with an interface like this. Granted, it's not as easy to use as just plugging in a USB cable, so that's the biggest con, is like it's not as easy to use. But I've been broadcasting for 16 years now, and I'm used to hearing my own voice in my ears live. A lot of people don't want that, but when you use an interface like this, or you do broadcasting in a broadcast studio, like I've done stuff with ESPN and ESL and MLG and all these other companies doing esports stuff, like that's what I got used to. So that's what I do, and I hate not having that. I feel like naked if I can't hear my own voice. It's weird. It's a weird thing. But it's like reassuring that everything sounds good to you guys. That's like, you know, if I can vaguely understand exactly what you guys are hearing on directly in my ears, which I like. Okay.
Okay, Jay, I have set your route to the cross-country race event.
Better durability as well. Yeah, the signal quality is definitely a lot higher. Audio has always been my weakest point, I guess. I went to school for interactive media, so it was like a little bit of video, a little bit of Photoshop, a little bit of audio, and I had one audio class. I only had one audio class. I didn't learn much in college, and everything else was just kind of self-taught over the last 15-ish years. I also learned how to use Flash and web design in college. Web design was supposed to be my major, but I went into broadcasting instead. Because Twitch was the new thing, and I said, yes, please.
400 yards. Turn left.
Thank you, Trucky John Kenobi. It is good for bug testing, that's right. But, I mean, so like, just give you some more examples as to why I think this is cool.
Turn left.
If we just do this. Boop, boop. So like, cool. Individually, I can just adjust my levels, right? My volume goes up and down. That's cool. I have that line is where I want to be, generally speaking. That's kind of what I've dialed it in at. From there, I can go into that individual microphone and I can adjust the decibel levels, right? There's a digital interface, so I can change the dB levels. That's something that's going to vary from mic to mic and user to user, and how far you have it away from your face and so on. I can also turn that off, and now I no longer hear myself, but you guys hear yourself. And then I can do the opposite of that, where now you guys will no longer hear me. And when it's muted to the stream, it's red and the channels all go away. So pretty cool, pretty useful. There's even like, I can kind of, when I did that, when it turned yellow like that, that's creating a private chat. So I could talk to Whitson, for example. It's like a private line to Whitson. I don't really use that too often, but like there's like a lot of like neat things I could do as a producer if I was producing a stream that I wasn't actually on, and so on. And there's it's not a beer, it's a seltzer. There was whiskey in the cup with it. LOL. But yeah, I don't know. I like showing off streaming tech stuff. You have a Whitson hotline. I mean, who doesn't? Yeah, Elgato Wavelink is definitely something that does something similar. Beacon has something that does it similar. But this has 2 XLR lines in the back, dedicated speakers. So I actually have this. I have speakers in my setup, right? They're up above over there. You can kind of see it. There's speakers on both sides of my desk. I just turn this up and then my speakers play not my mic, but all my other music, and that's all programmed here. I have I have the audio source for my Ally. When I plug my Ally in, I've got my headphones coming out. I can plug a second pair of headphones coming out of it. I can get a second PC audio line plugged in there. It can really take a lot of devices that the average person and even the average streamer doesn't need that much connectivity. I do. They even make a bigger version of this mixer that has more lines. This is called the Rodecaster Duo, and I think that's just called the Rodecaster Pro 2 is the newest one. I don't even, there's, that's for like people that need even more than me for different situations and so on. But I don't have a USB pizza oven attached. You don't know what's under my desk. Don't judge me. I can only handle one pizza at a time, unfortunately. Yeah, Rodecaster Duo is cool. I have my other setup uses the Beacon Mix Create, BEACN, and a Beacon microphone. So I do have a different setup that is purely USB and different, but the Beacon Mix Create is specifically designed to work with the Beacon microphone. And I like that as my like lighter weight setup, if that makes sense. I will be streaming from a different home, my in-laws' house in Maine, several weeks this summer. Starting in like 2 weeks, I think I'll be going up there for a week. And I'll be streaming with I'll have my Ally, I'll have a Zephyrus Duo, and I'll have my portable beacon gear and a portable camera setup. I'm actually going to use this is the little camera I just bought. It's a DJI Pocket 4. This thing if you watch the Computex 2026 booth tour on YouTube, I filmed it using one of these little cameras, and I was like, man, I need to own one of these because they're amazing. Like I can strap it to my backpack and walk around and do like that kind of content, just like, adventuring content on my own. I filmed my daughter when we went up for like a Father's Day weekend at a strawberry picking farm and petting zoo kind of thing. Cool for that, but also I can just plug it in as a webcam and use it here at work, and I should give you guys these little tours around my setup, which something I've always liked doing. Having a little hand cam that's just made for that, but also works as a webcam is pretty darn cool. Yeah, I've got a full on the road setup that is better equipped than most streamers have for at home. It's going to be cool to test it out. I've got a green screen, a collapsible Elgato green screen that I bought 10 years ago, probably whenever they first came out. And I'm really excited to do that with the Duo. Duo having dual display is just so OP. I don't have to bring like a second monitor. It's like gonna be this one little bag that has all my stuff, and that's my to-go setup. Like, really cool. Yeah, when I purchased it, I figured out that, when you plug it in, as long as you have, the bandwidth on the correct cable that has enough bandwidth to carry over the data, and a proper USB port on your machine, it will send a webcam signal, and you can just treat it. I think it's only 1080-60 as a webcam, but that's fine for what I'm using. I'm using it for like a little tiny product cam, so pretty cool. It does 4K 60 as a normal camera. The webcam mode, I believe, is only 1080p. I could find out though. I crush you. It's gonna be hilarious going to the a different a laptop or something. They're like, oh my god, it's not ultra wide. Because I'm here to stay, guys. This is it. It will do 4K 30. You could be correct. I will have to check. This bugger's fast. He's so much faster in the straight sections. Looks like he lost control of his car and went off the edge though. Yay. So irritating. Not sure to see if it's going to tell me what the resolution is of the webcam. I don't think it is going to tell me. Huh. It says use third-party webcam software to change to 4K. So there's a way to change it to 4K. I guess I have to change it within OBS. If I change it to custom resolution, usually when you do this with webcams in OBS, it gets like pissed. But let's see if it works. Oh wow, yeah, it did work. Now it's in 4K. Okay, very cool. Neat. Oh, yeah, I can do 4K as a webcam. Even better. Even better. I don't know if you guys have been looking at Amazon, but Prime Days have begun, and I decided to pull the trigger on a new Wi-Fi 7 router. I'm actually using older Wi-Fi, like an old Asus router. It's several years old. What did I buy? What did I buy? I forget the model name. The GT or the ROG Strix GSBE 12,000. And like theoretically, I could have asked somebody at Asus to send me a router, but I was like, every once in a while, they do ask for things back. Like, and I hate resetting up Wi-Fi, right? I hate the amount of smart devices that connect to Wi-Fi. Resetting everything up to Wi-Fi is the worst. So I'm going to have to, all the lights in my office have Wi-Fi, right? I have a million Wi-Fi speakers in my house. Like there's just so many things. So I will happily pay I think it was $239 for a Strix Wi-Fi router. I was like, all right, that's tri-band, 6 gigahertz, 5 gigahertz, 2.4 gigahertz bands. Sounded good to me.
Okay,
So
Jake, I have set your route to the dirt race event.
boom. Get haloed. Is that true? Excuse me.
Turn sharp left.
We have had 32 by 9 panels in the past. It's been a few years. I don't know if we have any plans to make a new one. And if I did know, it's not my place to announce products. But yeah, I really don't know. Right now, this is the best thing we got. 32 by 9 is, I think the last one we released was probably in 2022 or 3. It's been a few years. I want to say 23, but I don't think that was an OLED. So I don't know. This panel's pretty darn amazing. I wanted to do something. No, I don't remember what it was. I can't recall. Oh, I wanted to adjust this display a little bit, but yeah, I'll do that off stream. I think I want to pull that little underside monitor forward a little bit more. Might have to buy one more little attachment piece for my positioning of that. Yeah, the little monitor will be out in a few months. Yeah, they won't be for sale till Q3 based on what I've been told. It's so cool to just plug in your USB-C cable and you get everything out of it. I don't have that hookup. Sorry, man. It's a whole different thing sending a product to someone outside of the company. And even then, I'm like a very specific case. Most people don't get that kind of privilege. Okay, all right. Let's pump. Let's pump. Let's go. I missed that, didn't I? Not sure. Bleh. Fifth? Tragic. Damn, Celtic Pac-Man. Big spender. Buggies. Rally monsters, sure.
Okay, Jake. I have set your route to the dirt
Time
race
for a
event.
couple more races, probably. I only speak English, friend. Use Google Translate and paste your question again. Get your bicycle off your car. I'm actually a little surprised that like Twitch doesn't have like a AI translator built into the chat. I feel like that's the kind of stuff I'm excited about with AI. I guess that was on YouTube, but still, YouTube is Google. Yeah, but I'm talking about having it translate comments in Twitch chat or YouTube chat. That's what I want. Not subtitles, but like just an auto translate feature so that if somebody talks in German or Spanish or French, I can then read it because I can read none of those languages normally. I can barely read English. What is this thing? Is that a speaker on the roof? What am I looking at? Nice. Ooh. Okay, my cable management's not that bad. I have probably double to triple the amount of cables of most people. 3 different cameras, 4 different cameras sometimes. Lights, two machines, 3 monitors, audio interface, stream deck, flight sticks. A lot of things.
Okay, Jake, what do you want to do next?
I thought I was going to be eliminating one monitor from my setup, but I decided to keep the vertical 27-incher. And it was the right decision. And like, you know, when we zoom out, oh, this is huge now because we made it 4K. But when we zoom out, as I just I would have been left without a good production display. I like having that for just, OBS, Discord, Microsoft Teams, whatever. And also, it's very symmetrical with the vertical panel and the desktop side by side. It feels very symmetrical. So I'm personally quite pleased with the end result. Gosh, I love this little camera. It's a very fun addition to the setup.
Okay, Jake, I have set your route to the cross-country race event.
I like this little car a lot.
Turn left. Arrived at your destination. 200 yards. Turn right. Turn right.
Let's get it. I just have gig internet, gig symmetrical fiber. My motherboard, I've got the X670E Hero VTF. So yeah, I've got a 10 gig connector on it. Technically, I have the X670E Hero and the other PC behind me to the left on the webcam from your perspective. And the BTF version on this PC. I'll probably be doing some streaming with that other setup in the near future. Some couch streaming with my other PC. Gotta figure that out. Gotta run some sneaky Ethernet cables to connect the devices and NDI it up. Are they 5 and 2.5? I thought there was a 10 gig, but maybe you're right. It's enough data for me. That's all I know. All right, Let me focus on the race for Momo rather than thinking about motherboards. Try to not get last place. That'd be cool. Rip Reno. Just gonna redo that race. I think we got time for that. Yeah, I'll just redo the race and then we'll do a giveaway after that. Restart. Yeah, I am still working on cable management and some other like the screen below my monitor. I think I have to buy another Elgato multi-mount to really perfect the positioning on it. I don't think it's, I mean, it's fine, but it could be better, kind of sitch. And I think 90% of people would just use the little kickstand that comes with it and put it on their main display. But I keep my monitor a little bit higher than the average person. And I want the chat to be kind of as close to the monitor as it can be. And, you know, in a lot of ways, maybe it just makes sense for me to find a little tripod that stands up on the desk. Like, it's not going to, it's probably the correct decision. And I might just do that. Because like the little feet of the monitor aren't going to kill me. Like of the little tripod. So I was really excited about making this like invisible mount thing. But you know, it's been 24 hours since I built this setup, or less than, and I've already noticed that, like, you know, since it's on a joint arm with my webcam, if I adjust one thing, it moves the other thing, and it's like, all right, this is a pretty big flaw in this setup. And there's no other way for me to mount it from above the way it is right now. So yeah, a little tripod would probably be the least headache option available, and it's not going to kill me to see those little feet sticking out behind it. I just got to find a decent, you know, tripod designed for probably like a camera or something to use, because I thought I had something, but turns out I don't. All right, third is better. I'll take it. Oh. Third place. Not terrible. Alrighty, friends. Well, it's been fun. We're going to go ahead and set up for a giveaway to tidy things up today. But yes, I'm officially a convert to Ultrawide. I'm just sitting here staring at my screen. Give you that POV cam because I can do it, right? It's so amusing to me. I'm just sitting here looking at this glorious display. Oh, we've gone sideways a bit. And when I pull up the game, and if I just POV it up, I could literally just like attach this camera to my shirt and do a POV stream, which would be hilarious. Oh god, if I alt tab, all right, I wanted to be able to see what you guys were seeing so that you can see what I'm seeing, which is seeingception. But yeah, it's genuinely just such a cool gaming experience. Oh god, I'm reaching over and slapping all the wrong buttons. As I crash into everything. What is this? This is only 30 FPS so on the camera because I put it in 4K, so it drops it down to 30 FPS. I think it can do 10K 60 or I wonder if I could put it at 1440p 60. I wonder if I could do that. So, but yeah, and somebody in chat's probably like, oh god, I can see so many cables. What a noob. Show us more of that PC. Needs to be dusted. The display is indeed OLED. Yeah, the power supply just shows me the wattage. We get all my PC stats here. You can customize this a bit, but we get our temps. Percentage. Time of day. She's a beauty. She's a beauty. Side monitor. Duo. Upcoming show topic. One bag gaming travel. Fit everything you need for 5 to 7 days of travel for gaming and clothes and toiletries all in one bag. That's an upcoming episode of Pulse. But this week we're gonna do this PG34WCDN that we've been showing off all day. Yeah, that's the ROG Ergo Air backpack. I don't know if it's for sale in all regions, but it is definitely a product that is for sale. We got a bunch of backpacks, but we'll be showing off that one specifically soon. Dude, I'm so excited to have this camera in my arsenal that I can just show off the studio more and more and use it for other things. And you know, when I do couch streams, I could just use this camera, and I'm probably going to use it as my webcam when I go to Maine and stream from the lake house in a few weeks. So news on Asus using simpler naming. Our monitors all have logic behind the name, so I couldn't tell you what means what. I remember when I got onboarded with this company, there's like, okay, this is what P means and this is what X means. So PG is this and XG is this, and then I'm like, okay, so 27 means 27 inches. Got it. That's what I took away from the whole thing. But BP 3800. It's called the Ergo Air. I don't know. I just know it's the Ergo Air. Not display. Archer Ergo Air backpack. Yeah, BP 3800. Yeah, that's it. That is correct. Okay, let's do that giveaway. This is for a $20 wallet voucher to gamesplanet.com. Keyword is in the chat. I think I just did Ultrawide. Send it. That is the Osmo Pocket 4. Yes, that is correct. Although I shot our booth tour at Computex with the Osmo Pocket 3, and like I bought the 4 because it has a few things that I value, and it was only for sale in Taiwan. They don't sell the 4 in America. The 3 is on a Prime Day sale right now for a really good price. So I was a little bummed to see that. I was like, dang, could have saved some money. But oh well. The 4 is superior, so it is. I don't actually have regrets, but it's like, dang, that might have influenced my decision to save a few bucks and buy the 3. So if you're looking to get one, the 3 is a Prime Day deal. I bought a creator combo for mine. It comes with a case, a bunch of different lenses, extra attachments. I think you probably need the extra attachments like the tripod and the USB out piece for it to be viable. So I don't know if the creator combo was on sale, but you could probably buy those things after. But Valve has stopped producing what? Half-Lives. Very good. Steam cards. Oh, interesting. Yeah, that's why I bought it in Taiwan. I saw that they weren't for sale in the US, and I was like, man, this product has like a light attachment, all kinds of other things that wouldn't normally be available in other regions. So anyways, let's draw our winner. Boom. $20 wallet voucher goes to Slow Smokes on YouTube. Slow Smokes, congrats. Please type your Discord ID in chat to claim your $20 wallet voucher. If you won a prize last week, we will be delivering that on Discord tomorrow. If you want a prize this week, we'll send them out next week. Slow Smokes. I know YouTube has a lot of delay though. Slow Smokes is usually he's a regular. He's here. There he is. Cool. Got him. Sweet. Well, guys, yeah, thank you for the birthday wishes. I appreciate it. And thanks for hanging out today. My little birthday ultra-wide debut. Oh my god, what is this camera angle? It's like the reflection of my PC, but you can see me in it too. Whoa, that's trippy. Yeah, no, a ton of fun. I'm really stoked to get some more ultra-wide gaming in my life. Hopefully you guys enjoy the new layout for stream. I gotta keep working on it, make it a little bit prettier, dial it all in, but I ran out of time. They sent me this display a little bit faster than I expected to get it, which is awesome. And I feel like I've entered a new era of gaming, which is wild, right? I really feel like this is a whole different beast. So thanks for hanging out, and thanks for the birthday wishes, guys. We'll see you on Thursday for ROG Pulse to talk about this display in full detail. See you then. GG's.